It is a throw in for Moobs. Ishoke for KIU. The ball just went out and it will be thrown in for Moobs. Benochen shields it well.
St. Lawrence. If it wasn't him, it could be even more goals. It couldn't be only 6, but because of him, at least there was some little respect to them.
It will be free kick for Moobs after Frank Bomboka was fouled. It is not so far, almost at the center line. Frank Bomboka will be bringing it 10 times soon. Frank Bomboka. The shot had much energy behind it, but it was just too hard to find the target. It is a corner kick for KIU. No one to connect with it. Isaac Odeke fouls Frank Bomboka. So far you could say that Frank Bomboka is the most fouled player on the pitch now. On this day, this can be a goal. Let's see what Frank Bomboka will do here. It is almost in the goal mouth. It is. This can be a goal if it is brought low. Let's see what Bomboka can do. The goalkeeper was there to parry it away. Brush from Sempachobe lands the goalkeeper, and it is a throw in for Moobs. There will be a substitution here. Frank Bomboka will be getting out. Then Faizo Kawaulo Isma will be coming on.
Frank Bomboka is one of the players who have played most of their time under coach Charles Kulukula. Direct from the University Football League on to any other team that Charles Kulukula has coached, either in the Beach Soccer League or in the Uganda Premier League. That's Frank Bomboka, and actually the same to Isma Kawaulo.
The referee awarded here an advantage, but then says let the ball be taken back to where Douglas Muganga was fouled from. It will be a free kick for Moobs. Douglas Muganga scored the goal so far we have in this game. Chobe has been cautioned with a yellow card. And it is a penalty to Mobs. It's a penalty for Mobs. Douglas Muganga will be taking it. The referee said the foul happened inside the penalty area.
Chobe has played beach soccer actually since I think 2010 in the first league. Chobe has been with KIU, if I'm not forgetting. He's one of the most actually aged players that Uganda beach soccer has.
Douglas puts it in the top corner. It is goal number 2 for Mobs. Douglas has been so far instrumental in the classification match. That is his second, and a second for his team in this game. It is 2-0.
Actually, everyone wanted to see this in the other game against St. Lawrence University, and they are doing it in the classification game. But nevertheless, even taking back at least some victory of being in the third position is also a victory.
Okay, they seem to be settling for the third position, but let's see. There is more to come. This is just the opening period. More periods to come. 2 more periods to come. It is a throw-in for KIU. Ball cleared far. Ishoke with the ball. Chobe. Isima Kawaulo puts it out, and it will be a throw-in for KIU. Chinoso. Isima Kawaulo. It is just wide. Back to his goalkeeper. It is Rufus Okoro. It is a goal. It is a goal for KIU. Isma Paul Odeke.
Kampala International University, one of the teams that have almost competed in each league or each season. It is Kampala International University, and they could also want to take back this. Just remember that they haven't won any league title, so at least they need this one as it stands to take at least this position. And you never know, next season, 2022-2023, they can come back on to take on the league, but they were beaten by Buganda Loyal Institute to reach the finals.
The game, as it stands so far, it is 2-1. Moves to the 2. Chinoso takes it back to his goalkeeper. The long ball meets Joab. Benochen. Ball is cleared, and it will be a throw-in for moves. Benochen again here in the box. The referee says there was a foul on Chinoso, and it is a free kick. It is Chinoso versus Joab. Joab is in Mubsi's goal. The ball is in range, actually long range. Chinoso. It just goes wide on the far right. Benochen for Mobs. Couldn't get to a way throw. It is a goal kick for Mobs. It is like Mobs want to use Ben Ochen as their main man. It will be a free kick for KIU. The referee the whistle goes, and that is the end of the first period. Mobs is in the lead with the 2 goals to 1. Douglas Muganga scored the goals for Mobs, while Paul Odeke scored the goal for KIU. So far, that's how the opening period has gone.
Yes, the first period comes to an end, and Mobs are into the lead with the 2, and then KIU 1. Coach Charles Kulukula has more options just to pick on so that he can make this result become strong to him, or in his side to take on the 3rd position. The likes of Somoka Launch is already up, and Swale Simbwa could be coming onto the pitch to look for more goals, so that Mobs can be in the lead up to the end of the game. But also KIU, Akabwai, who is a coach player, is also planning with these boys how to do it more. I just remember that Isaac Ishoke was taken outside and is the top scorer of the team. So he's needed back onto the pitch if they are to win this one. He has chances that he gets, though he is missing a lot. He is not delivering and what we are expecting from him in the last game, and actually into this one he was also doing the same. But when you look at the second period that we are going into, we could expect more goals from both sides, because both sides want, and they want to take on the 3rd position to be like to go back and to prepare for next season. Coach Charles Ekulukula, while speaking with me, told me he is ready to win this and go back into the house to prepare his boys for next season. He told me that while at the beginning of the season, they weren't ready for the season. Actually, they were playing joking, and that's why they had a few points in their group. They had 12, if I'm not mistaken. They had 15 against Buganda Loyo, and Buganda Loyo had 18. So they weren't serious at all at the beginning of the season. So Akabwaya and Chaisaye Kulukula, me and you, we are waiting to see who will be the winner of this one, taking on the second period. And then also the 3rd period to see who will be the winner and of the 3rd position in the National Beach Soccer League. Somoka, I've told you, is coming back. Arms, Constant Ali, and the Bali George still allowed.
It's like Somoka will come on in time, and then Swale Simbwa. They're already here getting all these preparations they need from Charles Ayeko. So far, but as the coach said, you see that KC Mobs struggled a lot in the regular season, and men thought they could not get out of the group, but finally maybe they realized they could, and they did so. But here we saw in the semi-finals, they were not all that at their best, but they seem to want to take up this 3rd position. They are very, very eager to take it, because by the look of the performances on the pitch, just tells it all. But let's see what the 2 remaining periods will provide. The 2 teams are soon getting back on the pitch. Referee Senteza Mohammed is ready to take us through the last periods. But as we said earlier, Central Lens is the defending champion after winning it last time in 2021. And then Mobs, their last title was in 2017, and they will not add any more this season. because they are already out of the title race. After this game, we shall see a final between Buganda Royal and then St. Lawrence. Rock Somoka is already on, and Swale Simpwa is also on. The second period will kick off anytime from now. And it is moves for the restart. Oh, Douglas Muganga started it for Rocks Peter Somoka, and whose shot just rebounded off the sand. Long ball from the goalkeeper. Ishoke leaves it for his goalkeeper here. Somoka. Moves is now so direct. Whoever gets the ball wants to take it to the net. So direct. Joab Twina Masiko takes it long. Douglas Muganga clears. Swale Simpwa. Ball parried away for a corner. Douglas. The game is still 2-1.
And of course, after Coach Charles Ikulukula introducing Swale Simpwa and Somoka launch onto the pitch, more pressures just come onto the pitch. And against KIU, KIU are looking onward to be defending now and making saves from their goalkeeper.
The game remains 2-1 as it stands now. Throw in for Mobs. Joab Twina Masiko throws it long. Douglas Muganga. It is a goal for Mobs. It is a goal for Mobs. Goal number 3.
And of course, it is Elvis who is the second captain for Mobs, making it 3-1 for Mobs. And this means that Coach Asai Kulukula, as he said, is more serious to take the third position. And he is, yes, of course, it's 3-1, the second position. How will it come to an end? We are still watching it.
It is now 3-1, Elvis with the third goal for Mobs. It is a foul on Rock Peter Somoka. Isaac Oldeke has been withdrawn.
And a reminder of the goal scored by Macquarie University Business School. Scored by shot number 6, Elvis Kasuja. As the score stands, it's Macquarie University Business School.
Rock Peter Somoka.
One for Kampala International.
He has just gone wide. Ishoke. Elvis Kasuja. Swale Simpwa. Swale Simpwa makes it 4-1.
A mistake done by Chobe, and of course KIU had to be punished. Swale Simbwa had a chance and he utilized the chance. He is clinical, that's why he's putting on just number 9 for Mobs FC.
It was a good shot from Swale Simbwa. We are in the second period of the classification match.
Number 9, Farouk Banga. And the score is Makerere University Business School 4, Kampala International University 1.
The goal is 4-1 now. Long throw in for Douglas. Goes for goal. But the goalkeeper was just there in time. Ishoke down the other side. Twisty side and then shows, but the goalkeeper show up. Was just on time. It will be a throw-in for Mobs.
Of course, to remind you, our dear viewers, wherever you are and wherever you're watching from, don't forget to subscribe to the FUFA TV YouTube channel to get the latest in the world of sport. Just remember that FUFA TV is the home of Ugandan sport.
FUFA TV live, bringing you every game in your house, on your handset and everywhere. It is a goal for KIU. They are second in this game. So far the scoreline stands at 4-2.
At the end of the first period, I said that Isaac Ishoke is one of the players that could not go off the pitch if KIU are to win this one. He has chances, though he utilizes a few and is the top scorer of KIU. He has done it for KIU and now 2-4.
Let's see where this ends.
Isaac Ishoke. As the school ends, it's Makerere University Business School for Kampala International University 2. Remember, it's a classification match, and the winner here takes the third
Rock Peter Somoka forces a save from the goalkeeper, and it will be a corner kick. Another corner kick.
Which is also streaming on FIFA TV YouTube channel. Tell the people home to catch the action live.
It is a good header here, but blocked by the goalkeeper. Sole Simpwa. Still they couldn't get the ball in. Ishoke with the ball again here. He turns. The action continues here. A foul on Swale Simpwa. The ball is just in the goal mouth. Anyone with the good shooting skills could get the ball in. Let's see what Simpwa can deliver from this point. Takes a few steps back. And then shoots one. Blocked by the goalkeeper. That is the 50th goal for Mobs.
And the goal for Makerere University Business School is scored by shirt number 5, Douglas Muganga. As the score stands,
Goal number 5 for Mobs. Muganga with now a hat-trick.
I beg your pardon. As the score stands, Makerere University Business School 5, Kampala
Big throw.
International University.
Back to Joab here. A foul here. The referee blows the whistle. It should be a free kick for Mobs.
And Kasuja Elvis is questioned with a yellow card. And when you look at so far the performance, Mobs or Makerere University Business School, Abiswa Club look to be more eager to win. Like they want to win. And KIU, like the way they have been playing, the way they played against Buganda Loyo Institute, losing it in the last minutes, it's the same the way what they are playing here. KIU, they play the first minutes and they put on some good situation onto the pitch to show that they want to win. But later on, when we go on to play with some minutes onto the pitch, they lose, like mentally they lose, and as one of my coaches that I've been talking with, Coach Salim said this is a game of psychology. So they lose into the last minutes, and again they have lost it to Mobs. To me, they have lost it already, because we are going into the last half, and I don't expect a lot from KIU.
You can say that endurance cost this team in the semi-finals, and it is like it is most likely to cost them in this classification match. Muganga tried to force his way through, but he was gallantly stopped. He shook again here, turns and twists. Ball grabbed by Soleil Simba, feeds it to the path of Douglas Muganga. The ball goes wide. It will be a throw-in for Mobs. The score is now 5-2. Ismail Kawaulo. It was a nice shot. Another here from the goalkeeper. So far you can see it is a free kick. The referee Kawaga Basilio Kennedy is indicating a free kick for Mobs.
The FUFA Junior League will be kicking off at the end of July, and if at all you have a team to get to play in the FUFA Junior League, registration is ongoing at FUFA, and I'll be reading to you the number of youth football director, that is none other than Mutiaba Bashir.
Ismail Kawaulo here, shot punched by the goalkeeper out. Douglas Muganga, his flick goes in the hands of the goalkeeper. It is Kawaulo again. Swale Simba, shot blocked by the goalkeeper. It is a corner for Mobs. They've been so far dominant in this game. Elvis. Douglas Muganga back to his goalkeeper job. Ismail Kawaulo. Douglas Muganga for Mobs. The goalkeeper was there to deny the Mobs their sixth goal. It is a throw-in for Mobs, taken quickly. It is Kawaulo. Isma. Douglas jumps highest here.
Later on, we shall be seeing Centrals University playing Buganda Royal Institute in the finals of the 2021-2022 National Beach Soccer League, and the win, of course, will be awarded with a trophy and medals, plus more prizes.
The game still stands at 5-2. It is the classification match between Mobs and KIU. Douglas Muganga. His shot was just abysmal. Elvis gets into space. The referee blows. It is the end of the second period. Mobs 5, KIU 2.
Going into the last period or the last half, Makerere University Business School Beach Soccer having 5 and KIU having 2. But then if you see the play in the second period, it has been MUBS dominating the game, and KIU are still down, very, very down, and the MUBS have the chance, I think, to do win this one going to the last period. And when you look around with KIU, they brought on their man, that was Isaac Ishoke, and yes, he did score their second game. Yes. But then he is also tired, I think.
Yeah, because playing 2 games in a space of 1 hour is really hectic. And you can see that endurance is costing them. They started well the semi-final, taking the lead in the opening period, but then they crumbled in the later. In the later periods, and even this game, still you can see that they started well, but then they seem not to be carrying on anymore. And by trailing 5-2, I don't think they can make it back here.
Actually, to me, I also don't think that they can come back into this one. MUBS looks like they already have the win, and they will be taking on the 3rd position.
We always believe that beach soccer is a game of goals. You never know what may happen. But MUBS seem not to be stopping scoring anytime soon. Their main man, Douglas Muganga, is getting the goals. Isma Kawawolo is also doing well on the pitch. Yet you can see that Frank Bomboka there down on the bench. Still there are more options that the gaffer can choose from to wrap up this game. But by the end of the day, we shall be in the know of who the champion is. Buganda Royal will take on St. Lawrence here at the Fufa Technical Center in a scintillating final.
And of course, St. Lawrence, besides COVID-19, just remember that in 2019 they were the winners. And then in 2020 we had COVID-19 and the league was never played. But if they win this one, after winning 2021, they will be the first team to defend the league. I mean the National Beach Soccer League, St. Lawrence University. So they have a lot to do to make history.
They are taking it 3 consecutive times, because you saw that, as he stated, in 2019 they came in 2021 with the one of 2020 not being played. That means if they take this one, it will be the 3rd consecutive time. This has never been, it has never happened in the history of this competition.
And actually they also want to put a gap between them and MUBS. Who wins, like who has the most number of trophies? They have 3, both. So if St. Lawrence wins this, they'll go to 4, and MUBS will be left on with 3.
Let's see who wins that scintillating final. But here we are getting underway in time in the last period, and it is MUBS who will start it. I can see Ben Ochen set seat for Frank Bomboka, and it is a goal. Goal number 6 for MUBS. Frank Bomboka.
Frank Bomboka was in the team for Charles Aikulukula. MUBS are winning back-to-back league in the University Football League. Frank Bomboka was one of the players that side, and he does it again.
Oh, you can say that he got them off guard. Was set up by Ben Ochen, and the next shot was a goal, was into the net. Let's see what Ishoke can do from the ground here. Ball goes wide, but he remains on the ground.
And a goal from Makerere University Business School, scored by shot number 2, Frank Bomboka. And the score is MUBS 6, KIU 2.
Let's see Douglas Muganga to Frank Bomboka. Back to Muganga. Bomboka here in a good space. teases one, runs off the goalkeeper. Benochen makes it 7.
Oh, it was a fantastic goal from Benochen, and Bomboka had to do all the donkey work, leaving the goalkeeper down, and Ben Ochen netted the empty net.
Bomboka rounded off the goalkeeper, skipped another mark there to feed Benochen, and then he did no mistake to put the ball into the net. This game seems to be beyond KIU now. Moves with a 5-goal cushion. You never know what can happen, but they seem to be in the lead. Total control of the game. Everything is going their way. It's a long ball from the goalkeeper to find Ishoke. Odeke to Ishoke again. Frank Bomboka jumps high here. Ishoke. Ishoke. Douglas was in his way. The goalkeeper starts with Douglas. Muganga. Benochen. Ball is out for a corner. It will be throwing Douglas Muganga to Frank Bomboka. Davis Arinda. The referee says the ball kissed outside and it will be thrown in for KIU. Ishoke. It was a good header from Odeke, but then Joab couldn't let it in. Odeke. Davis Arinda battling with Odeke, or with Ishoke here. So far, let's see what happens with this game, but seems to be finished already. It is 72. Moves into lead. Bomboka. We saw Douglas. Douglas' shot was blocked by the goalkeeper. Ishoke is off the pitch, and on comes Sempachobe Frobesa. It's a long throw in to Chobe. Shot goes wide. Benochen. Bomboka. A cross-cutting ball. Finds Benochen but couldn't control it well. Okoro. Back to Odeke here. Odeke to Okoro. Okoro goes for a show here. Blocked by Joab. It is a throw in. Throw in for KIU. Chobe. Back to Okoro. Shrugs off his marker. The ball tries to execute here. Caesar's kick. Davis Arinda. Odeke couldn't find a target here. Davis Arinda goes for a shot here. The ball just goes wide.
Coach Chakaboy has to do a lot for his team come next season. Actually, KIU, the years that they have spent into the league, they need at least to win a league title one time. So next season should be their season, and they should get ready and prepared for next season, at least to put up or to beef up a team that can compete and win the league.
There was screams here for a set piece from KIU, but the referee said no. Play on. It's a lock ball from Joab to Douglas Muganga. Finds Beno Chen with a good chest control here. Okolo comes out of the line. Looks for Deke. It is a brush to their goalkeeper. Odeke into the area here, but Davis Olinda couldn't let him get the ball. Chobe with a throw in. Odeke. Oh, Chobe's shot girl just goes over the bar.
Actually, when you look at moves, their goals, the way they are coming, it just it just implicates that Coach Chaisaye Kulukula has been more of game reading than Akaboy of KIU. The game reading that he has done into this one, the substitutions that he has made, have made him a successful into this one.
Douglas Muganga is off, and then Kawaulo Isma is on. The game is still 7-2. Good defending from Davis Arinda. It will be thrown for KIU. So far, you can see that Mobs has played so far very well. Coordinating, stringing passes together.
This is what they
precise and on target.
This is what they had to do in their game against St. Lawrence University. But when you remember very well the way they lost to St. Lawrence University, actually a margin of 5 goals, because it was 6-1. 5 goals they were matched to them. And Mobs University into the ranking of Uganda National Beach Soccer. They are ranked, I think, second again behind now St. Lawrence University after beating them. But when they came onto the pitch, we thought that we are going to see a competitive game against Mobs and St. Lawrence, but it wasn't. St. Lawrence dominated the game, so they have to put up good performance into this one.
And KIU gets a third goal here. It is 7-3 now.
Babu. Actually, Babu scoring for KIU. Babu is one of the players at KIU that has stayed there for a long time. When you look at Babu Chobe, those are the names that we could mention into KIU team that started with the team in 2010, and he is there. He has scored for them a goal. Now it is 7-2.
Babu means experience. Being there from almost the time the team started, meaning he understands the team very well. It is a restart from Beno Chen and Isma Kaolo here on the ball. The score stands at 7-3 in favor of Mobs. Let's see. Isma Kaolo. Arinda, and then Arinda makes it 8. Bomboka.
And the way Ismail Kawal, actually Ismail Kawal is the man behind this goal, because he has done fast his dunk work and the ball just went on to the crossbar. Then coming back to Bomboka with the rebound into inside the net. And Frank Bomboka gets the second of the day for himself, but then the 8th for Mobs Beach Soccer Club.
You can see Mobs is all over on KIU. They couldn't allow them breathe. Putting in all the chances they are creating. This is a very good game for them.
Scored by shot number 2, Frank Bomboka. And the score stands
it is 7-3 now.
University Business School 7. 3 for Kampala International.
It's a long ball from the goalkeeper, goes out. It is 83. Mobs is in the lead. It will be a throw in for KIU.
And actually, something that is very funny, Coach Ayekulukula, after saying that it is 7 to 3 goals, he is complaining. He's like, I have 8 goals, and the referees had to put that right.
The score is 8-3 here in the classification match at Fufa Technical Center in Chero. So far, Moobs are enjoying themselves, scoring at will. Simply distinct to taking. Caesar's kick from Odeke here, but it was wide.
Just remind that beach soccer came into Uganda in 2009, and the league that started in 2009-2010